Okay. Hey everyone. Everyone, what the heck? Hello. Welcome back to more Ace Attorney. We are about to do an investigation for episode 3. I think it's the second investigation we've been doing. We did like the first bit of the trial. And now we're going to investigate again. Because we need more answers. So, how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw. The apron straps and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictions. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? Yeah! We gotta find one for Maggie, or she's going to have a terminal case of guilty. Well, officially at a loss as of to where to start. Yeah, me too. Let's try brainstorming. You go first. I guess we should try put Mr. Kudo's testimony to some sort of use. Yeah, that's true. And we need to figure out the identity of the waitress and who the victim really was. Somehow I think the key to this case has got to be at Trespien. Well then, let's go back there, check it out again. Oh, and we should drop in on Maggie and see how she's doing too. So, anything on your mind? Actually, there is something. I was wondering about Genop, you know? What's he like and stuff? Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that guy. Oh, that'll be our chain. Phoenix Wright. Saying you, Phoenix Wright. Oh, right. The one and only. Actually, I heard a little something about my doppelganger. Huh? You did? What did you find out? Oh yeah, Maya was working at the restaurant when I ran into Don Fournier. Let's just say he's such a terrible version of me that I want to sue for defamation. What's that guy's story anyway? What does he have to gain by impersonating me? I hope we find out. Alright, let's go to the detention center first. See if Maggie's here. Guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we got questions to ask her too. Maggie! Maggie! Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Okay, moving on. Go shoot her? Maybe not. I might be out investigating. Looks like Gumshoe's not here. Never mind that. What's going on? Feels different in here somehow. You think? Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Call in the officers for briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the accusation server? Chief, quit playing on the internet. But my email pen pal, 1337 A's and Princess. Save it for later. I'm turning it off now. No! 137, what? Princess. What is that name? Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh? Keeping busy, more like panicking if you ask me. Something's going on. Something big. Okay, well, let's... But... Okay. Should I look around? Must be the chief of detectives here. He looks lost now that the power to his computer has been cut. Oh well, guess I'll have to write her a real letter instead of an email. Internally, you could write up some reports, just a suggestion. Dear 13A's and Princess, how are you? I'm okay. How was the show last night? Wow, what an awesome job. Maybe I should send in my resume and become a chief. Oh, there's a pink one. Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute. That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. Now it's the national symbol of the police. So what's with the pink one? It's new, right? She's not an it, Nick. She's a she. Right, Chief? Yep. Meet the pink badger. So one's called Blue, and the other's called Pink. But they're both called Badger? You got it. They're married. Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief. You got it. That's marriage for you. Whoa. Mascot that's deeper than the deepest of the deep oceans. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. And pickpockets can have their pockets picked. That's a keeper. Better to go with something that doesn't sound too much like a slogan. You must be coming up with slogans for a crime prevention campaign. I'm not sure even he knows what kind of crime he's trying to prevent. What's going on? Texts are at his desk. Peters of files in each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expected. Detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Well, I looked around. Well, I'm a little confused. I can't go to Tribulations. It's like gave me the option. Oh wait, there it is. What the heck? I just missed it. Empty as usual. Yeah, and it's lunchtime too. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, that sounds like... Now just call an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can. He's getting really worked up about something. No, that's the wrong number. Ugh, looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? Oh, it's you. I was just, I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here. Yes, and he's having the twin tea set. What could I say? Oh. What's he doing? This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know. You always blow apart my testimony. Why of all days didn't you do it today? Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it, for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? Would you have preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been rolled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean. Well, how did she put it again? Can't believe Dr. I hate him. Oh, I'm sorry. Something like that. Ugh. Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean... Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall. Nick! Oh man, poor Gumshoe. So did you like the twin tea set? Never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous, my hands were shaking. So how'd it taste? Well, for $20, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Really, it was delicate. Delicate? You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you. What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. That's it. I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. I just realized. It's bad. That's it. It tasted bad. It's just kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you paid $20 for it, you know. Maybe you should have found out about the price after you had finished eating. Hey, Nick. Maybe that's why Glenn Elge came here. Maybe he heard about the super fierce twin tea set. If by fierce you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glenn Elge, that reminds me. Still hardly know anything about that guy. Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here? So, what were you all excited about earlier? Huh? That's right, you said you were listening to the radio or something? Oh, that. That was nothing. I wasn't excited. Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing, really. It was just some daily exercise show. Oh, he's got Cyclops. Oh, one. That's a little less intimidating. What the? Cyclops? Haha. This lunch special's lobster sure is great. Then why are there tears in your eyes? Okay, they said to ask about him, about Glenn. This guy was the real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked. What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? He wasn't literally a computer, Maya. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun? Fun? Oh, I know. So you haven't paid a visit to where Mr. L's worked yet? You might as well. His workplace? Where's that? Computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. Or something like that. Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff. I wonder about that. It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look. Computer firm called Blue Screens Inc. Huh. Maybe we'll get more information. Okay, for now, let's just go ahead and do that. Blue Screens Inc. Okay. Wow, this place is so high-tech. You can almost smell the electricity in the air. It's computer for Maya. Can't work without electricity, you know. Who are you? Oh. Oh, she's cool looking! Oh, hello. I'm sorry, access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood. Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whack-it educational show. My name is Lisa Basil. I'm the company director. Director? She's human. She's more like a ghost in a shell. And that thing over her eye. Isn't that the same device as Glenn Elg's? That's in DMH, right? Nice try, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's HMD. All of my programmers here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs. Then do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing this. They're pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. So what exactly is this firm's business? I'll try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver operating systems and source-level components to them. Oh my god, my brain. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyzed and management. Doesn't matter, they analyze stuff. You got that much, right? Software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? Yes, compact disc, digital optical storage media. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. Small firm, but all of my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Excuse me, what are you doing right now? I'm researching the impact on logical access shared global variables. Obviously, influences response time and performance so oh my god. He's talking really fast. Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all of that? Yeah? Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Miss Basil? You meant about Glenn being poisoned. Yes, I know, it's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier, too. Couldn't tell him anything either, because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screens Inc. Oh. How about Mr. Elge's desk? Have you cleared it all? Have you cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's this one, right in front of you. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it. I guess there might be a clue here somewhere. Okay, I guess we'll examine. Whoa, look at this desk, Nick! What a mess. Looks pretty average to me. Can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know. She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry then. Hey, this calendar. What about it? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it. Someone's marked December 3rd on the in red pen. December 3rd. It's the day Mr. Elge was murdered. Anything else? Yeah. It says, meet with the tiger. The tiger. Post-it notes. Oh no, it's lottery tickets. Wow, look at this mess. Looks like they're all betting tickets. Yeah. Kind of betting tickets. We're betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets. Oh wow, these drawers are stuffed full of these. Looks like they're all losing tickets though. 500? This many tickets would get you, what, a buck down at the recycling center? I didn't know you were so hard that you tried to profit from the dead Nick. Just taking them as evidence, Maya. Hey, look, Nick! It's a supercomputer! Looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it? Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya. That explains why we don't use computer in our office. You work there too, Maya. Yeah, but at least I'm... Please, don't argue about something so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you. She said she'd laugh at us, Nick. She's a human, Maya, not a computer. He's really pounding that keyboard, isn't he? Wow, I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice. What about your spirit medium training? These pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling. Nah, they just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever word I'm looking for. This office was designed with a futuristic field in mind. Futuristic? Yes, we tried to imagine what things might look like in the future when we designed it. It helps to soothe and calm the soul. On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling. Well, it doesn't look like there's much else I can look at here. Anything else to ask? I don't think I have much evidence or anything that I could honestly ask about. But maybe I can ask her about Elge. About Mr. Elge. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from one or two bugs in his personality. Oh? Like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So, he was really no trouble at all. A model employee. Wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. Got to find out what this trouble was exactly. Uh-oh. We have a Cyclock? About Mr. Elge. Was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry. Why would you think that? I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. There it is. Three Cyclocks? Guess Mr. Elge is like every other man with his own pile of secrets. the radio. I wonder what we could present here. Okay. So I want to see if she's here. No. Okay, cool. Anything here? I mean, not here. Anything here? No! Anything here? Okay, cool. I wonder if I can... Or no. I mean, yeah. I was right. I wonder... I might... Let me see what the question is, I guess. It's only one sec, look. Alright, Detective Gumshoe. Tell me the truth. What were you listening to? Oh, wait. Maybe I should look around the room. No way, pal. Not that you made a big thing out of it. I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to you. The lottery ticket? Yeah. I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you could try to win big, just like Glenn Elge did. It's like you could see right through me. That was very complicated. Huh? Cracked him already. See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing. Ah, nice, you gave me some health. I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone in the lottery? So, how'd it go? I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck, so I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. Bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elge, see? Mr. Elge, see? They got the special radio where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on air. It's intense, pal. But that's what Mr. Elge was listening to on the day he was killed. Yeah. Yeah, what time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And are the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah, look! Got this flyer when I bought the ticket. Nice. Millionaire radio. Sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick. Then buy a ticket, Maya. With your own money. Okay. Can I go in the kitchen? Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. It's the girl from before. I'll be back next month. Oh wait, not relent. I will be waiting for you. You haven't got it by then. I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. None. I will have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles. No. Stop it, I beg you. Then don't let me down. I'll be watching you. My son, this is unnecessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone. I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Oh, none. You do not have to worry. You know, you worried far too much. Maybe this will help you relax. It's the oil of sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. Hehe. We're taking my leave. Goodbye. For now. The girl is so creepy. What the hell? I have shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before it becomes a nervous wreck. There. Oh, that feels good. Oh la la. Excusez-moi, monsieur. My eyes! Your eyes. If you have trouble with your eyes, you use this. The oil of sandalwood. Isn't this just the leftovers or what you were just using? You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? No, you're right, monsieur. But perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, none? That way I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you la dish supreme. Putting on a brave face, huh? That's what girls do, Nick. But you are right. Business is very difficult these days. Brazilian name is Brazilian. The name is a problem. People do not understand it. They think it's stray. I just wanted people to think that my restaurant was exclusive. But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays? Nick, that's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry. Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? But the restaurant is my life. It's everything to me. I will defend it to la final. No one will take it from me. So, who was that woman you were just talking to? Oh la la, you saw that. Well, yes. Sorry. So, who was she? She looked so polite and graceful. Polite? Graceful? And she looks raw meat and fires, right? Yeah. What? We just saw this like 2 minutes, like 2 seconds ago. Now that I think about it. Hey, Maya. I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well then, let's show it that piece of evidence and see what happens. What? Oh. His debt? What? So as the paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with the broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. Boy, they keep harassing me month after month. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them. Help them? With what? My Spianzor. If I did not owe the money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help him with? None. I cannot say. If I tell you, that woman, she will slice me up and eat me with the salad garnish. Ugh. He doesn't mean that he'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm going to guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract. Am I right? Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. The woman who was here earlier. I take it she is, Why has it come to this? What a tragedy. Suddenly I find myself so deep in la depth. It's a sign of la bad world we live in. No, I say it's more of a sign of la bad culinary skills. The woman who was here, the scary woman, she is from the loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? So she's a loan shark. Boy, Tenderlander it is called. Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Please, you must not borrow Please, you must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10. $10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend. Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So, Tenderlender is a loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? I wonder if they got anything to do with this case. We definitely gotta go there. I'm a weak woman. When I'm upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to him loaning me la money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I'm like his slave. I have to do everything that they tell me. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Who's this he? La Tiger. Tiger! The tiger! Oi. Is the manager of the Tenderlander. A terrifying man. The big city mobster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of that battered old scooter rides, I start to cry. Big city monster rides a battered old scooter. Does this guy resemble me by any chance? Oh, none. This man has a presence, a most formidable personality. Although, he does have la spiky hair just like you. Oh, there is a resemblance there, I suppose. Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all. If you want to visit the Hinterlander, it's just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey Nick, if you need money, I can loan you some. As long as it's less than $3. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? Thanks. That's what I needed. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. Got a big meeting starting in a bit. About Maggie's case, you mean? No, it's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Okay, we'll see you later then. That must be what they were all bustling about earlier. Bye! See ya! Are they like all panicking? You better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I kinda got a favor to ask. It's a big one. Favor? Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually. I was kinda hoping you'd give this to her for me. It's a bento? What is it? It's a lunchbox. Yeah. I got up early so I could make it. I've been really worried about her. So, she looked like she lost a lot of weight. Detective Gumshoe? How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could down this much meat. You think? I love weenies. Can't get enough of their tender juiciness. This is such a weird conversation. So will you give them to her? Took me ages to make, so please, say you will, pal. Can't exactly say no, can I? I mean, it's the thought it counts. He got up early to try to make it and everything. I think that's nice enough. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry. Don't forget, okay? Counting on you to give that to Maggie. It's finally gone. Well, Vitamin Square? Don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway, at least not for now. Besides, any more seeds today, I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. We're on our way to elsewhere, so. Oh my god, this looks like... Oh no. Where are you? Okay. This place gives us a really strange vibe, doesn't it? It really looks like a mafia boss's office. Like, what? Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. That is, as they say, a very good thing. Welcome. Talk about a creepy voice. Makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. Oh, it's the girl. You're here to discuss alone? No, not exactly. Manager is way at the moment. Wait quietly, please. She's gone. Just like that. I guess we'll just have to come back another time. It's a perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick. Let's take a look around, okay? Do you think it'd be okay? Of course. No one will ever... Coffee? Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk, please. Damn it. There's a CD there. Nick, let's get out of here! Now she wants to get out of here. Oh, shoot. I can't touch this, can I? Can I look at this? It's not the desk. What's this? Punching bag. What? No way. You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that. What do you mean? Walking around? The design's gross to start with. It's way too heavy to be practical. That's why it's called a punching bag. Don't people get no messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before back at Tribulations. Paris fashion is more my thing. I really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. Win through compromise. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. It must mean something if they took the trouble to frame it like that. Yeah, well, it doesn't make any sense to me. That. Ah! That's Tenderlander's guiding principle. Oh? Compromise the customer to win. Oh, I see. How about you, Nick? Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, I'd say we're okay. It's one big slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers. Ugh. Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so chic. Looks more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit's the same color as the one you wear, Nick. The same color as my suit. Ah! Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, got to take a look at this. Some cake. Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here quietly. Otherwise. Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you. Only so I can take care of you. Understand? Ah, I'm scared, Nick. So? What were you getting so excited about before? Look on the label of the suit. It's an attorney's badge. That is the most phony-looking badge I've ever seen. Is the tiger a lawyer? No way, look at this thing. It's made of paper. Yeah. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why does anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? Nice. Let's see. This round doll thing is called a daruma. That's what it is. I think. Figured I read a book or two and be more cultured in case you were wondering. I mean, you aren't making stuff up for a change. Heh. I bet you also didn't know no matter what, he'll always right himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now this yellow thing. This is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king. Not that I'm an expert in anything. More of a the Riverside person, you know. Assuming she knows what she's talking about. These aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Ugh. Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it? Repair bill. Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Doesn't even have one. 1,500 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane. Car's registered to the Cadaverinis. Huh, so it's not even the tiger's car. Why would someone else's repair bill be in the tiger's office? 15,000. Okay, I kind of want to look at this mess first, and then we'll look at the desk. No, someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. That's going to be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. Accidentally knocked over a really big piece of space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal. How did you manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh, hey! There's a book of batches here too. Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second. What is it? Look what's printed on its cover. It says "Trust bien." These matches could come in handy. Might be able to use them. Yeah! Pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and miss, Maya. Swing and miss. Okay. CD player on the desk. The desk is so loud. It's no wonder you can hear it. Let's open. Wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished the coffee? Ah! Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drink it. All? Hehehe. If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. That coffee. It's laced with something. I'm almost sure of it. Nick, my stomach is killing me. Wait, maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. Better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have a chance. What the? What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger? It's a demon CD. A demo CD. Artist's name has been handwritten on the disc in pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Mackie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No way. That one will make us drink more coffee if we do. What? What's happening? It just kept going. Ah! Come out from under the desk, Maya. What's you two snooping around my office for? Nothing, we're just... my precious carpet. You've got ash on my rug. You gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door. It wasn't us, it was already like... You just wanna argue with me. Is that what you doing? You think you can take me on? I'm gonna flatten you two into pancakes and turn you into my new rugs. Oh. Don Tiger? You're back. That voice. It's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. I'm sorry, Don Tiger. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and... Eek! Has she got a death wish or what? Oh, right. Huh? Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing. What? I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear? That's so unfair. Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. You'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan. Phoenix Wright. Yes? You see you're crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come up and mess up my plan. So it was him. He's my phony. But I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me? You should have left the little girl at home, Mr. Wright. I have a few things I want to ask. Ah! No questions. This is the last time we meet. Wait, please. That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shout out after him. Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream hold it either. Espresso. Ah! And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? Violetta? Tenderlender. So I'm kind of curious about your company, Tenderlender. The warm and friendly atmosphere you expect from a family-sized business. A conscious rate of interest, an attractive repayment policy. I get the feeling the sentence is not going to end well. He will tenderly lend you that little bit of extra here at Tenderlender. Hey, Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, it's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out that loan? I like to take out a loan from this. Would I like to take a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tenderletter is on your side. Hehe. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? I'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. Manager being the tiger. Furio Tiger. Furio? Tiger? That's where the tiger thing comes from. I don't know how to say his last name. Shinov's got a real name! Nick, hurry up and find out more about him! Okay. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tiger. Tiger? I don't know. Cookie? Sure. How do you like my cookies? I bake them myself. Go ahead, Nick. The honor's all yours.
No, ladies first, Maya.
No matter how I look at it, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and this scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. It's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tiger my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please address him properly as Don Tiger. Otherwise, I'll have to. Okay, Don Tiger. Of course, I'm sorry. Saved your life. Sure, I sure'd like to know how that happened. I'm very frail, you see. And just recently, I died once. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctor said to abandon all hope. I guess they're expecting her to take a boat ride across this river Stinks. But Don Tiger, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided to pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. Still wonder about what's in her coffee. So is that why you got that bandage around your head? Hehehe, this. So what's the story with the band-aid? They put it on after the operation. Operation? Just a little injury. A little fatal injury. Hehehe. A fatal injury? Man just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once. Uh-oh. Holy crap, that's a lot. I could tell. Wow. Oh, she really creeps me out, Nick. Same here, but we got to find out the truth.
Okay, looks like I need more information. Maybe I should move around. We still have to talk to Maggie again.
There he is! Old Sadie's back feeding the pigeons again. There, take this, and this! Get out of my park!
Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down. Let's sneak away while we still can.
What? Why? Hello, old man! What are you doing, Maya? Huh?
Kuh. Hey, he just turned his back on us. Not surprised, but I really hurt his pride in court this morning.
Hey, Mr. Kudo.
What? Pigeon. Kuh.
Look, we really need to talk to you, alright?
Out with the demons. In with the good fortune. How? Seeds. Shell splinters. Painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Everyone will be talking behind my back now. Dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside. They can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal. Not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I'd say I saw that we just put in. She put some white powder into the young lad's javlicino.
We hear you.
And another thing, young man's layabout was wearing an earpiece, same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you. Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky-haired brat. Take this.
You said you're a craftsman, right?
The modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves.
Surely it's not that.
I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the line of shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become a embroiderer. I was born one.
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and spring right down his ear hole. Objection!
Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young?
I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all. I got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's really ready to burst out. Let him start rambling now. Might never shut him up. What should I do? Cut in. Actually, we got places to go, things to check and stuff. Maybe another time. Fine, whatever. Just don't forget. Got a tsunami's worth of grumbling to do. Yes. The girl right here is really looking forward to hearing it all. Honest. What? I never said that. Cause the place where I work then. Here, bring this along with you. What's this? It's covered in seeds. Discount coupon for a burger. Really want someone to grumble at, huh? Although it is a burger joint. You said you were a craftsman, right? Kuh, modern world casts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not like that. Come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of shoguns. Do you hear me? Oh, wait. Did I read this? So should I suck it up then? Guess I better let him talk. There's not much call for craftsmen these days then. Of course not, you idiot. I'm always good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for the walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I? Some sort of two-bit community handyman? Well... Buy some bread. Now that I can understand. What's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost. That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home, and at that restaurant. Hold up. That restaurant? Are you talking about Trespian? Did you get asked to run an errand there, too? Yes, I did. The very day that the young brow was poisoned. What? So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over on the table. Serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast. I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me. Excusez-moi, you call the police. Call them yourself. Call them yourself. I should have said that. I should have said back then, but I didn't think of it at the time. So did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you call them on your cell phone? Cuh! Do I look like I have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? Went out looking for a payphone, of course. You went looking for one. Couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes? So for 5 minutes, after the incident happened... Yes, sirree. The owner was at Trespian on his own. Why didn't you mention this in court this morning? Well, I would have if you had given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Right. It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame. Could have at least told us before we had got to court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Oh sure. You go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. Suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poo and poop instead, To get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie. And from Mr. Armstrong. Okay. I've gotta, lower my brightness. I raised it up the other day. On my TV. Give me 1 second here. It's just too dark. It's hurting my eyes. I had it bright earlier when I was playing Stardew because I couldn't see anything. That's not right. No, it is right. Okay. So I need to move. Not that. Okay, well, I guess we'll talk to him first and trust me on runner-up. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. His place is open for business. Can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out of me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Guessing when we need to talk to him the most. He's trying to avoid us on purpose. Okay, what about Maggie? Oh, Mr. Wright! Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you. Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It's pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remembered of the incident anyway. It's possible she's the one misremembering things. Let's give her the bento. Oh, yeah, I've got something for you. I got something you're going to love. Really? What is it? Lunchbox, just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox? Wheaties, too. Can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe? He's really worried about you. Looks like you put a lot of effort into making this, too. Can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. Rules are rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. Anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it, Mr. Wright. But... she's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But... I guess so. She's lunchbox eating with Maya. Well, how was it? I had the spot. Love weenies. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Maggie, you know you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember. Yep, there's just so many things that I don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup? So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it. Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber Maya. The name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too. Ouch. My head. This is getting way too complicated for me. You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenn Elge, collapsed, right? Yeah, it was so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. Before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on scene, you have no idea what went on at Tres Bien. No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. It's like masturbating the paw of the dog that feeds it. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, no man said as much as when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD. Okay. Let's do that. I feel much better after this trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. Feels like forever when I saw a witness as slippery as the old man. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you gotta tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spit it all and see what you make of it. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out to you? That stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true that there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. A woman? Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. She had kind of a cackling laugh. Creepy. Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? Should we present Violetta? I know I used to be on the police force, sir. But I'm incarcerated now. Can't use any connections to help you. Tell you about now. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or the clientele of Tribulations, sir. Aw. Don't let it get you down, Maggie. Holy smokes, that's him! Nice. Huh? That's your phony, Mr. Wright. Just look at that ridiculous suntan. For the record, I'm not sunburned like an overdried tomato, so I don't know how. He told me he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii and that's where he got the tan. I'm not hearing this. Do I have anything else? The CD! I know I used to be on the police. Oh, really? She's the one who brought the CD. Is that your attorney's badge? Actually, it's a fake. Holy smokes! That's it! Huh? That's the badge your phony had, Mr. Wright. You got duped by this? It's a complete different color. What about the fact that it's made of paper? So the badge got a tan as well while he was in Hawaii on business. I'm getting to see how my phony was able to gain your trust. Okay. Is Gumshoe here, or is he still in that meeting? Main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I told you to stop using your computer, Chief. I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was about to confess his son's hot to trot girlfriend. Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be really going down. Something really big. Huh? What are you doing here, pal? Detective Gumshoe! Can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? Got big problems here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus. A virus. Virus. There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. But I really need to ask you some questions. Okay, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. Yes? No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? Okay. You got some money trouble. Just go on a diet instead of instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, detective. We want information. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. It seems it ran into trouble just recently. These guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, get the picture. Hey, wait a minute! What did he just say? That lady. Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? Better find out what the story is with this lady. So, what exactly is the computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with the face, pal? You think I know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? Computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to you. Virus is a program that gets inside the computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is well, it's all internal. So the insides go boom, right? Imagine all the case data you got stored on your PCs here in the station. Virus could wipe all that out. It's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious. Infectious? Those computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh? But, Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else. What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like he's sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches the cold. Right. But then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he got too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Who? What? Where? When and why did this conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. Bad program that causes damage. All the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. Name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard of it somewhere. I feel like I've heard of it before too. So that lady. That's the girl who works over at Tender Lender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's Viola Cadaverini. Cadaverini. Okay. So that's the name. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini. Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is? Bruto Cadaverini! Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini. Oh my god, this name is terrible. Is the boss... Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family. The The Cadaverinis. That's one scary sounding name. Can't get touching them. We can't touch them. Way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. Better get some more info out of Gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop, these guys are scary. They got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. Can't touch them. They got too much moolah. Moolah, as in, they pretty much control all the cash in the city's black market. Black market, huh? And that includes tender lender, I take it. Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. I mean, no one. Interesting. So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then. Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. I mean, she means everything to him. So how did she end up at Tender Lender? I don't know, pal. Heard she and the boss of Tender Lender are pretty tight. Tight? That's why it said in the file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue. Let's ask about him. Oh, this guy. The tiger. Is he famous? Yeah, this guy's not a loan shark, you know. Nope, he's a big lone cat. Hence the name. Don't pay him back. You better say your prayers because he'll eat you alive. You're shaking, detective. Like a leaf. I'm just, you know, kind of on edge at the moment. If you know what I mean. I wouldn't go flashing that photo around if I were you, pal. Why not? That guy rules the criminal underworld. You could get yourself in serious trouble. I'm talking, say your prayers doubled. You're shaking, detective. Like a leaf. Well, do I have... What is this? Oh! This is it! That stupid name! I remember it now! I thought so. Here it comes. Whoopsies! I thought he was just saying nonsense. Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. Your name's scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. What? Yeah. The virus that's infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Give us any more details, please. Ah, there we go. Okay. I was expecting to make that connection. We already knew about the MC Bomber virus for a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to head honchos of law enforcement. They're threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Where are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses. Almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently, the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. Focus right now is on tracing the route of this virus in the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. Millions? A virus can be worth that much? Oh, can't believe it! Almost forgot the most important thing. And that is? You know, the lunchbox. How did everything go? Lunchbox? You remember the weenies? Oh. So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? Huh? Well, it was delicious. Yeah, that's what she said? Really? Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh. Do me a favor again, pal, and deliver this. It sure is a heavy burden. In more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. Weenies again, Nick? Tell me we don't have to eat all these, too? Oh. Really can't eat anymore. Okay. Oh, she's not here. Okay, hold on. How do I... Right, she's got a hella psych lock. I want to make sure I got everything that I possibly could get. I know I got more information from Gumshoe, but I also still haven't found Mr. Armstrong. He's gone. I need to talk to him. Is there anything else I can present? Apparently everyone's listening to the show now. That's because everyone wants money. They say that the victim, Glenn Elch, was really into gambling. Yep, can't beat gambling. I love it too. Won $500 last night playing cards with Nick. Huh? We were playing for money? Of course! Better pay up. You're a smart one, waiting for a cop to be present before asking for cash. Huh. I mean, we can try her psych lock and see where it gets us. That's the only thing I could think of. I just feel like maybe I need a little bit more information, but let's go for it. We'll see what the questions are, and we'll see how it goes. Head bandage. Thing is, I feel like I still need to talk to Mr. Armstrong. He said that bandage around your head was from an operation. He also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, do you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? He. The injury in question has something to do with this. I've here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis? Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright, then. Relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong. This is why. Yeah. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in the traffic accident, didn't you? It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of her family cars when someone pulled out in front of me. It was a motorbike, or something like that. Don't remember much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... I took a blow to the head. A bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard. Ran away? If they stayed, I have... is it possible the person who committed and the hit and run had been... It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tiger. I refuse to believe it. We collided. The motorbike and my car. Don Tiger isn't injured at all. Is he? It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just now broke. So, she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini. But I have proof that the tiger was involved in the traffic accident on his bike.
The bike itself?
It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tiger rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel of the guard is badly damaged. Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? Hehehe. This repair bill was paid by Furio Tiger. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who had caused the accident, haven't they? It's possible. Perhaps somewhere inside me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But Don Tiger still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tiger told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. Believed him. Really? Do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else.
Your father? Oh shoot. Make sure there's nothing else. I present the same thing again? Yeah.
Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, I'm sorry, Bruto Cadaverini controls a lot of the dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tiger would have paid the money? $1 million.
You got her. Okay, so I had the evidence. Thank goodness.
4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really? Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. So the operation cost $1 million. $1 million bucks? My grandfather ordered Don Tiger to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. $1 million bucks. This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tiger said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm sorry. What he did to get the money it was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these. What are these? Medical papers? I'm Berta Cadaverini's daughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse.
Oh, kind of feel bad for her now.
Oh, I feel so bad for Viola. That's what I said. That's inexcusable. Huh? There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Is everything alright, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah! We need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Probably thrown into the trash. Okay. Can I look at that record? I just want to look at it. $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payments due last year. So, are we gonna get our buddy back in here? No? Okay. We also still got Maggie. No? Can I ask him about this? What am I missing? Oh, she has a... Oh my god, I forgot she had a psych lock. I totally forgot. That's what I'm missing. Okay, hold on. I'm like, did I do everything? No, I didn't. Oh, let me turn my fan on for a second. Hold on. Oh, that's not right. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's do this thing. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elge was in? Sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you would like to speak to someone in customer service? What is she talking about? Guess I better just take a shot and see where it gets me at. Miss Basil, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elge's trouble have something to do with this? There we go. What is that? A bunch of horse racing tickets. All losing ones. With that many tickets, you could get $1 at a recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral. Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevance of these tickets? The victim, Mr. Glenn Elge, had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time. Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elge gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, wasn't it? Was it? Oh, damn. Sorry. Wrong one. Wasn't restricted to horse races. The lottery ticket. Basically the same thing. The lottery, horse racing. He bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps. No! You are right. Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he, for $500,000? Yeah, but it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Elge won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elge's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. Do I present a person here? Yeah. Furyo Tiger, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender? People with business should think harder before naming their offices. Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow the money. No. I mean about Mr. Elge. You think Glenn had something to do with this furry tiger? Yes. I'm sorry, I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really, because I've got proof that Mr. Elge and Tiger knew each other. Where is it? Oh. Furry Tiger, aka the Tiger, is the boss of the loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elge met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk to him about would be his debt. No. It is true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of a debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000. Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents. I suspect he was talking about programming. Well, what computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. Program in question is, was it by any chance this? Oh my god. Oh crap. Okay. Well, it's this, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No! Glenn had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work. Something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations. Where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elge was the creator of the virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus, yes. It was the work of a genius. In a bad sort of way, but of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was his deadline for repaying his debts. I guess he won't be needing the horse racing tickets anymore. Use a trash can, Nick! We just threw it on the floor. Nice. Okay. He's here! He's finally here! Oh my god. Bonjour, I've been waiting for your return. I've been waiting for you, dude. Mr. Armstrong. Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask... Oh, wait. Good. Yeah, I thought it was him talking. Good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you fellas. Is you know... Who you calling Zin Op? Ah! I'm out from under the table already, Maya. Okay. Hand it over. What? You just want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers. Now. Uh-oh. I think he wants Viola Cantaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cantaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Yous want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad. And it ain't only her face. She thinks she got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. Can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2. Wait. Mr. Armstrong, forgive me. This well. I cannot argue wisdom.
What the hell?
Oh, that really hurt. Is that all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter.
Wait!
Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal!
Gumshoe! He came through!
Detective Gumshoe! Detective! You think you're gonna stop me, Copper? Beat it!
Whoa.
Come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. But, go pal, take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind!
Let's get out of there.
I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tender Learner's going down. Oof, that was a long investigation.
But I didn't struggle, so I guess that's good. I didn't struggle too much. Sometimes I'm like, what? Where? What am I doing? Yay. Okay. So next time, we got the trial to do. That will be pretty exciting. Seems like we'll be wrapping it up. I feel like we got like all the evidence we need, essentially. So let's do this thing. Let's get our phony caught. All right. Oh. All right. That'll be it for now. Oh, I'm so sorry. So next time we will go ahead and do the trial. That'll be very exciting to see. Very interesting. It seems not too bad. Seems pretty straightforward. I think. I'll say that and then I'm like, and then I'm in the trial. I'm like, what do I present here? What? But yeah, that'll be it for now. So hopefully I will see you next time for that. Be very exciting. So have a good day or night. Goodbye.